What up, guys? Welcome back. We are changing pace. We got we've been buried in Sheila. We've learned what it's like not to sleep. We had to order a couple parts, so we were pending some stuff, and so we decided to sneak in another project. Everybody's been waiting for it, so we wanted to get this thing going, man. This is a Project Huracán. This is our 2016 Lamborghini Huracán. We're gonna go ahead and get this video series running. The first part of this video is gonna be like our normal ones, except we might sleep a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and get the doors off this thing, do some treatment, sounds good style, build our adapters. This system, we're doing a full Utopia M package from Focal, Mosconi amps, DSP, I mean the works. So stay tuned, we're gonna get running.
Sage Exotic.
Sage Exotic.
Working on an exotic. Go more.
Lower?
Oh, right there. Cut the car.
Yeah, don't cut the car. So you want to tell them what we're doing?
We're covering it with white stuff. Yeah, the first step of working on a car here is protect it from us scratching it when we lean on it. So we use this JK Tapes protection film. It's like a static cling plastic, so it doesn't stick to the paint and pull the paint off. It just static clings and protects the vehicle from us leaning and scratching it. So it's the first step of working on a car.
Yep. Then we get to do all the cool stuff.
Then we get to do the cool stuff without fucking up the car.
Slide in. Sage Exotic. Fucking on, dude.
Can't believe you actually did that.
Yeah, I can.
Actually, I can.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. See, the car would have been scratched. Protected it from my razor blade. Let's do this side. Sorry. Tiger fur in there.
This is my exotic. This is one of my tigers. Need to get Joe Exotic to comment on one of our videos.
Put sardine oil on the car before you work on it.
That way it doesn't tease.
I like how we got our uniform thing going.
Yeah, we got the memo today.
Yeah, we got the memo, uniform memo.
What else do you need?
I think we should get the actual bottom of the car. Seem to walk on it. I don't know.
Lamborghini. piece over here.
All together.
It was not overheating. No. Well, this one will.
It has radiator fans up front.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay.
That's awesome. Protected.
All right, so give us a rundown. What do we got? What are we working on? What are we doing?
It's a 2016 Lamborghini Huracán.
Huracán.
A hurricane. We're gonna do full system in here and a bunch of lighting and stuff. 3 amplifiers, Mosconi Pro Series, Focal Utopia M, 8-inch 3 tweeter in the front, and we're gonna do a sub enclosure behind the seats on the package tray, pair of 10-inch audio mobiles, some cool pillars. We're gonna have to do some Lamborghini looking, crazy looking grills on them. Maybe with some lighting and stuff, I'm not sure yet. See what happens.
Make this
when
thing
our
loud.
creativity starts going.
Let's get in some of the
We also have to do some underbody lighting, some pucks, a lot of lighting. Already has the leather kit done, so which is good.
Save us a little time.
Yeah, saved us some time. That's done. We got that out of the way already.
And then we said there's 8-inch drivers in the doors, factory in these systems.
Yeah, so there's an 8-inch factory mid-bass driver here in the door, and then they have a tweeter up there in the little quarter glass.
We're gonna get a little creative with that space.
Yeah, we're gonna build some cool pods up there for a Utopia M3.5 and tweeter.
Yep, and then you said there is factory amp in here, correct?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't think there is in a 16. The new ones have a factory amp here in the kick panel.
Okay.
I think this is just deck power.
So the integration in this one should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, we'll identify that and show you guys what plugs to use and everything. So
Awesome.
Cool.
Cool story. All right, let's get ripping, dude. We'll let you run. So you guys stay with us. All right. So you want to tell us where we're at?
All right, so I got everything pretty much taken, disassembled.
Disassembled.
Got the door panels off. 8-inch factory drivers. I took them out. We're gonna build adapters here. There's plenty of mounting depth. We'll build an adapter for here.
We're gonna build a couple adapters, right? One for a 6.5 and one for an 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
6.5-inch and 8-inch adapters and stuff. And then I pulled apart the whole back of the car. You guys want to see back here? I have a flashlight. You can see all behind the scenes of this vehicle. There's a lot going on back here. Took out the whole package tray, the rear wall, a lot of it, because we're going to build an enclosure back here, and also we have to run some wiring through this vehicle for some accessory lighting and stuff. So I got that all pulled apart, ready to go. I got this console. Actually started taking the whole console apart to try to, excuse me.
You dying over there or what?
Up egg salad sandwiches.
It was delicious though.
It was delicious. So the OEM, as you can see, it's not a conventional radio or stereo in the dash. It's basically a...
Keep going, I'm listening. Bye. Bye, see ya. All right, welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay, so you can see it's not a traditional, just normal single DIN or double DIN radio in this car. It's actually like a floating console piece, which has your climate control, a lot of the window switches, radio controls, start stop button, reverse, park, you know, parking brake, everything's electronic. It's actually right here is the display for the radio and also on the cluster. So this car has a sub chassis basically, which is the radio, and it's way back up in here behind this bracket. It's mounted up in the dash.
I can't get in there.
You can't. It's really hard to see, but you just gotta trust us. But there's actually
I promise it's back
some
there.
big openings back there, and you can actually reach your hand back there and unplug the factory radio, which as you can kind of see. You got the harness. See, I got the harness pulled out right there. That's the 9003 shell with the speaker wires I actually pulled out of the harness already. What we're gonna do, they make aftermarket harnesses. It's a VW harness. It's the 9003 shell. So we're actually gonna get the male and female versions of this and build a T harness, so we don't have to cut any wires in this car. So it'll basically be a plug and play harness for this vehicle. So we'll have signal, which is, there's no factory amp in this car. It's just 2 channels, left and right. So we'll use, you know, our left and right speaker wires, and then we'll loop our power and what other wires are on the factory harness back in. So we'll be able to grab our signal and speaker wires and plug it in and run it to our amplifier location without cutting anything in the car, which is cool.
Super awesome. Then we'll measure too, just to make sure everything's flat.
Yeah, we're gonna hook it up to an RTA and check the OEM signal. Make sure it doesn't need a load on it either. Which I have a feeling this car does need a load, or the radio doesn't work.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Well, we just wanted to check in, see where we were at. It's been quite a bit of time lapse and stuff, so we figured we'd catch up and see where we're at. So we're gonna let Sage keep running. Y'all stay tuned. Hey, super comfy.
So
What's up? All right, guys, we wanted to check in. So we this car just gave birth, man. We just ran all these wires through this factory grommet. Tiny little hole, man, but when you know the tricks, anything fits. Talking about car stereo, that is. But so this is all of our signal, our speaker wires, our power ground, our accessory lighting, whole bunch of goodies. They're all dressed to run through the vehicle, so they're all dressed with that JK tapes, and yeah, our gain control, the whole nine. So just jamming on this thing.
not a fucking gain control.
What?
It's not a gain control.
It's a remote level control.
There you go.
Forgive me. Call Worker Tech Support and ask them about a gain control. So, but no, everything's going great. We got this thing running. This thing's gonna be awesome. I don't know if Sage mentioned, but we're doing a full Utopia system in this thing. Should be pretty live. So, client's super eager on this one, and platform wise, these are pretty decent to work in. So we're gonna cover the speaker adapters as we go further. And yeah, this thing will be a lot of fun. So stick with us, we're just checking in. So almost wrapped up for the day, but we'll check back with you here in a bit. All right, guys, so we wanted to close up kind of our first video on this Lambo here. Again, just a recap, Sage got all the wires ran through this thing. They're all through a factory grommet down there in the firewall. We got Door panels are off of it right now. He's going to be doing these speaker adapters here in probably the next video. We've got, we did show you some of the back. If you remember all this, it's kind of Grand Central Station for all this cabling, boxes, all that kind of crap. So that's where our enclosure is going to sit. Let's see. And again, this is just kind of some of what he's run through here with our accessory lighting, all of our audio system stuff. This is kind of the deconstructed frunk, if you would, the front trunk here. So this is where all of our gear is going to go. It does get kind of cool. We use Anderson plugs to make all this serviceable, and it's all removable, just super crafty shit. So you guys stick around and check these out. And like I said, we're going to close this one up, but I guess Project Huracán day 1 all complete. So we should get back hopefully in our next video. We'll be doing some speaker adapters and whatever the hell else Sage feels like doing. So well guys, check out on the next one. Bye bye.